Was the new kid on the block? I was like no other. A one-of-a-kind jewel, they'd say. The next step in human evolution, all of the scientists loved me. I was not just another lab rat, not just some run-of-the-mill, they told me. And for whatever reason, that made me happy. I had more leadway than anyone else. Pretty much free to come and go as I pleased. This continued for some time. That is until he showed up. Half alien, half human mecha hybrid. They named him Bryce. All the way from phase 3, I thought to myself, he has nothing on me. I don't run this center. In fact, why don't I pay this guy a visit? I guess we had the same idea. I made my way to the cafeteria, knowing my adoring fan would love to just share in my glow. I have to put this dude in his place, show him the score. Remy is the one and only. And I don't share the spotlight with anyone, and bingo. Here comes my fans. But I cut that off. As I looked over at the new employee, or so I thought. He was an employee, he was very handsome, he had a tropical glow to him. Sun-kissed skin tone, I could tell he was top-notch the way he spoke. His smile met his eyes. Very strange, yet beautiful eyes, almost like that of a feline. Not very tall, but taller than me, very well built. He walked over to introduce himself. "Hello, I'm Bryce," he said softly, not letting go of my hand. His tempted grin grips my heart, to the point I forgot my name. That's when we both noticed that the cafeteria grew quiet as everyone turned their attention on the two of us. Bryce cut our conversation short. "Goodbye for now, Bryce." To which he replied, "No goodbye, but I will take you up on a see you later," I smile, and so did he. Days passed, then weeks. The next time we met up again in the cafeteria, this time the atmosphere had changed. Bryce seemed different, more of a loner, frozen mechanical-like. I introduced myself again because it seems he has forgotten me. Bryce looked at me and said, "Yes, I remember you, Remy." I tried not to say too much about how I felt about his mood. He went back to doing what he was doing. I got up and went back to my lunch table and had a seat. 2 security guards walk over to Bryce asking him to follow them. He asked what it was all about, but the men repeated themselves simultaneously. I tried not to look, but Bryce began to raise his voice. One of the guards picked Bryce up and slammed him on top of the table face down. I became dizzy as Bryce beat both of the armed guards savagely, but I could not tell you how, for he moved so fast. Something told me to leave when Bryce did, so I ran back to my room, fearing what could happen if anyone knew what I witnessed. The night fell quickly. Still, no one had come to ask me any questions. I figured no news is good news. I went for a walk around the base as any other night, making my way to my hideout, good old Hangar 12. Place hadn't been used in years. In there sat a spaceship, old yet new. Had some damage to it, almost as if it had been shot down or something. I hid inside of it from time to time. Luckily, the cloaking gadget still works I found some time ago. Sometimes I would look at the star mapping pre-programmed in its console, wondering where they were trying to go before the mishap. I hear a noise, I'm not alone. I can make out the silhouette, is that Bryce? I sat back in the dark behind the seat. Bryce climbed inside of the cockpit. He took a deep breath. I saw him slide his hand across the console. The ship came to life. There was a strange clicking sound and a strange voice unlike anything I'd ever heard. Bryce began to speak in English, but it sounded like a muffled echo-like. He then said, "I have it, and I'm in it right now. Just checking things out, I just have to help it repair itself. Not sure how long it has been sitting here." "No," said Bryce, "I know I won't be able to do that. It will take time. Look, I need to get back before someone notices I'm gone." Bryce replied, "Tomorrow night, the same time. I will contact you, just make sure it is ready. All of it, every cent." After a job like this, I have to lay low. For a bit, those damn reptilians will tear this whole damn universe apart looking for their precious stolen ship. He chuckled, "They stole it, now I'm stealing it. The Arcturian would just love to have it back, and the human have been hiding it this time." Unknowingly working for the reptilians, Bryce signed off. "You can come out now, Rem." I slowly came out and said, "Hello, Bryce." I could barely look at his face. "Well," said Bryce, "why are you on my ship?" "That's my first question." I told him I was just resting, really. "I need to get back inside." "Good night, Bryce, wait." Said Bryce, "Have a seat?" I sat down briefly as he asked me to share with him any species of alien that I have seen around the base. I did as he asked. Bryce chuckled to himself and told me to keep a secret as if I would blab.